Rewind got shaken up. If you didn't see, Rewind now has Billy and Zay. Xylee is now solely on Reaper, which is like one of the only channels that I actually watch of the LCU. And when I say watch, I mean like one fucking live stream a week, maybe. And it has nothing to do with like not liking Xylee. It's just that there's just with keeping up with everything else, and you know. But it is like one of the only shows I watch. I used to watch Cafe, but then Tommy C replaced Ken, and I like Tommy C, but not every single day.
There's probably hundreds of them.
Honestly, every time I think of an Appalachian woman, I think of like Dolly Parton.
Super chatted $19.99.
We're starting here because this donation is what ended up spiraling into everything else.
Congratulations to Zay. She does work hard and she deserved recognition. But if nobody else gonna say, I will say it, that was a personal attack on XYLIE. I also have mixed feelings about this schedule as well. Oh well.
Dude, I got something to say about Zay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like when so Keem goes into went into this rant like 2 nights ago, basically just completely shitting on everything that Xylee did. And I'm gonna be honest. For the last month or so, like watching, like, because I don't watch these shows. Like I watch obviously like clip channels like Ozzy Cobb or other people, and sometimes I pop in or I'll like. I can't say that. But it, you know, I'll pop in here and there and just like see. And for like the last month and a half, like Billy and Xylee have just not been working well together. And I can understand why, like, Xylee was kicked off of Rewind, because we're not necessarily kicked off of Rewind, but just wasn't chosen for it. And it's because, in my personal opinion, if I'm being a boss and I'm looking at this, it's like you're constantly saying how you don't like it. It's not fun anymore. So why not move you or remove you from this, you know, so that way there's a little, like you can recoup yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe it feels like something needed to be shaken up, because when Rewind first started, man, we were watching it all the time. You can go back and see us in the chat and everything. But it's just, it seems like it completely lost its, you know, it lost its luster. And the reason why is because every fucking show rewinds. Every show rewinds the LCU. So either put a ban out on rewinding the LCU so Rewind can actually do it, or Rewind needs to be rebranded, or at least it needs to like have more than just segments of covering a show. And there's just too many fucking shows to cover all in a single night. If anything, Rewind should be the only channel that has a 4-hour time slot. And they can also rotate out hosts during like the first 2 hours and then the last 2 hours or something. There's so many other things that they could do. But when you're watching something for the next 2 hours of all bunch of clips that people have been like just fucking watched, there's only so much you can actually like do.
I got something to say about Zay too. I got so much to say about this.
Say it.
Zay shit on Buff. Zay took a shit on Buff because Buff stayed like a real one and wanted, because they wanted to move Buff to live, and Buff said no, he's going to stay with Zay. And as soon as Zay got the chance to move, 100% now Buff stuck with Lacey in a bad time slot.
You want to hear what's even funnier?
They cried.
We offered him.
Happened the first time.
We offered Buff the third position on fucking Bus, and he declined it for Zay, or for Zay.
We didn't offer him. We said that we
I
liked him.
did.
No, yeah, but the thing is, you don't have power to offer shit. Okay, like.
So I'll be honest. Had I like, I know that they were like, as we'll see later, Zay is like, you know, you can't really say no to this. He's just telling you that you're going there. Personally, to me, I would have said nah. Because it's like, I have something going here. It's good. It's working. And you don't want to be the person that causes the split that everyone is kind of like seeing happening. It's just, ugh. And on top of that too, like what would happen if she had chosen to like Buff to go on Rewind with her? Then you have to find people to fill nerds, right? So
to him, it was offered and he declined.
No, it wasn't offered to him.
Dog, Zay, get up here. I want to hear your reasoning for abandoning Buff.
Yeah, why is it okay for you and not for him?
To be honest, if she turned down going to Rewind for Buff, she would have been stupid. But they were stupid when they stopped him from going to Live. He should have gone.
Yeah.
I think Zay is great on Rewind, a good mixture. But like, dog, like it's
The only benefit to going to Rewind is like getting more money. I'm gonna like, let's be realistic here. Like let's really look at this. She's moving from Nerds to Rewind. And if Rewind becomes like revamped, starts getting that flow of money, a bigger flow of money, there's not like, it's not like it's a bigger thing now, right? Like exactly how much better is it? In my personal, but because like a promotion, you get a pay raise, right? And if she goes over to Rewind, she's making more money. It's pretty much a promotion simply because Rewind is going to most likely make more money than Nerds. But outside of that, I guess the only other thing would be like being able to riff with Billy and like learn from him on how to be an entertainer. I guess that would be another plus.
it's such a no loyalty, no loyalty.
Them bitches ain't loyal.
I mean, she used to work with Glammy, bro. Like, it's not like she's had fucking stellar co-hosts in the past.
Hello.
Literally, my worry is Zay has less tolerance than Xylee. She's gonna get so pissed off with Billy and cuck him. Scatty Monkey, the funny thing is I had the same thought. Billy has one of those like personalities that it's all encompassing, and he like really likes to dig into a person or like make things confrontational. Like he's confrontational just to be entertaining, and that's the same thing that she's gonna be less tolerant of it than Xylee was. So that's kind of like my only thing that I see there being an issue, and obviously that would be a very big issue. But time will tell, and we'll see exactly how it might, how it'll go. But I do think that Zay has a passion for doing this that'll actually help with Rewind, especially considering like all the effort that they put into doing the nerd stuff and the whole CD-ROM stuff. That'll help too. But at the same time, you also need content to react to. Like, and if the best you can do is something that's boring, that says something about those other shows more so than it does, about you yourself.
Oh.
Welcome to LolCow Live. Congratulations on Rewind.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's a big win.
Yeah, I know. You really definitely didn't want me to have it. Now, let's get into that. So, my loyalty to Buff, Buff, when he was offered live, told me he was offered live. And
I'm a 1.5 this for those of you who can't keep up. I do apologize.
told me he was going to decline it. Same thing when the same thing with Bus happened. Now, when Rewind happened today, whatever, that's not an offer. Keem said, you're on Rewind, pick your co-host. It's not the same at all.
The Truth super chatted
You coulda said no.
$19.99. Don't worry, nuts will violate TOS soon. Fingers in holes is Keem's thing.
Offered live. I told him to go to live because I knew live was the better opportunity, and he chose to stay on Nerds. If he knew I was offered Rewind behind the scenes beforehand, he would tell me to go to Rewind. If you know me and Buff, if you know our friendship, we always want the best for each other. That's really just how it is.
So how are you gonna help Buff through this Lacey Bops time?
I already DM'd him. I already DM'd Lacey. I'm staying on the docket team for Nerds. I still want to help them like produce the show. Like I still want to call in and like help out with shit. 'Cause I know the NDF like is with me and Buff, and so I.
Okay, real quick. That Nerds with Buff and Lacey is completely unwatchable. And honestly, in my opinion, is because of Buff. The entire 2-hour stream, the first stream of them together, is just Buff bitching and complaining and completely overplaying the I hate Lacey, you're a dumb bimbo bit. Like, it's so unwatchable, in my opinion. And I generally enjoy watching like Buff on Nerds, but holy shit, dude, you oversold like a motherfucker.
I don't want to just like drop out of Nerds like altogether. Like I still want to be there for the people who appreciate it.
Don't you run like the OBS over there as well? And like,
I do.
Like Buff doesn't even have a computer capable of running OBS. Like his computer's like on life support. And I've never seen Lacey run an OBS. I don't know if she's anywhere near.
It's not
the
a
level.
great time. It's not a great time watching her fucking run it. With you?
Again, why aren't these people who are hosts learning how to do like host roles and getting the fucking material they need? Like, seriously, dude, it should be just like your checklist. You're hired, you need this, do this, like, or better yet, switch off being the person who's live streaming so that way you can get more more experience, you know what I'm saying? In Buff's defense, you literally heard Lacey drop the baby voice she had been putting on. She got she got to stop playing characters and be herself. Scatty Monkey, I can agree with you that she definitely does play characters. I think the issue is that they continue to want her to play characters. Like, the direction is to be this way. I definitely agree that people should, like, if you're going to be on it, you should just be yourself in general. Yes, you play it up a little bit and go hammy, you know, all that stuff. But I don't know. I just, if that's going to be all of nerds moving forward, I probably won't be checking in again.
Just hanging around nerds. Take it from somebody that tried to hang around Ozzy when it first I got moved off. It makes it awkward because the fans that like you will not give them a chance because you're still there and around. So I think it's best if you're going to break it, just break it and fuck off and go do your own thing and succeed. You can still cover them on your show and stuff. And you don't have to take my advice, but that's what happened. Like the first 3 weeks, everyone was like, fuck these people. We want Rastav back. We want Rastav back. So I stepped completely back from it. And
Yeah.
Nah, the host has to come into their own. Does it make it a little bit more intimidating? Yeah, sure, definitely. But at the end of the day, if they can't hack it, they don't deserve to be there. Mono Buff knows how to run OBS. His computer isn't powerful enough to keep it up for the 2 hours. But as of today, he bought a new computer. Yeah, I did see that. But that's also what I'm saying, though. He should have bought new parts for his PC or laptop or whatever the fuck it is that he has when he was first had the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you should always be prepared for your co-host to not be able to do it. Like when it was the after show, you saw that me and Ken both knew how to run OBS, and freaking Zeph knows how to do it too. He just has never done it done a live with it. And I told the both of them, you guys got to learn how to do it just in case anything happens. You know what I'm saying? So
they were able to pick up.
Well,
I think that's a good point.
Well, Rest, if you had a similar situation with Ozzy, how did it feel like to lose the Aussie group, or you think they kind of melded over to whatever you went
It was
to?
heartbreaking, bro. The only benefit for me was that I was going to live, and pretty much everybody watched live anyway. So I didn't lose a lot of people, but they fucked off from Aussie, and I felt bad about that because we had built this fucking cool as shit community, the same way that Nerds has built their cool as shit community, right? And now it's fractured.
But I don't want to devalue Buff either. Buff is
about that.
one of the pivotal members of NDF, and even without me, Buff is still going to be there cooking up the same way. He with Lacey running OBS. Sure, it might take some time to adjust to the difference, but I think it'll be the same dynamic. It'll be Lacey will be more of a straight man, Buff will be more of the jokey fun guy. I think it'll work. I really do. I know Lacey very well. We're friends, and I think it'll work.
I think she's
I feel
I think it'll work in time. I just think that first stream that they did is just was dog water.
LolCow. She's the
I think she's
LolCow.
funny. I don't think she's straight laced at all. I think she bounced off the wall type of girl.
I think she can be both if she needs to be. And I don't know. But in my head, I'm Buff isn't my sidekick. Buff is my co-host. And he can take that show by the balls the same way I did before he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know. It's a tough situation. I love the NDF, and I don't want to leave the
You're ever going to be overextended? Because
If we can stream and have a fucking break, bro. Because I also got the community manager stuff.
I'm sorry,
I'm skipping my own freaking video I made.
what was going down right when I got on here, right before the LolCow Live popped off, apparently Outlaw has been messaging a bunch of the females.
This is the one I'm talking about. This is the dude I'm talking about, Outlaw, okay? Remember what I was talking about when we were watching the dad video and stuff? And they're like, it's this, he's saying it's the encompassing. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of the host community? Why wouldn't you want your brand attached to this network? Again, I'm not shitting on the network entirely, but it's if you know dad's audience, why is he going to want to be associated with this?
And doing drunk gooning. Have you seen this?
No, but if we get proof of that, that guy's gone.
Oh, there's proof all over. There's a whole bunch of it. I've seen it.
All right, well, say goodbye to that guy. Mods, could you just make sure that the door doesn't hit him
I
on
was,
the way out,
I was like, holy shit. Because when I jumped into the voice chat right at 5:45, they were laying into him because he has probably 10 girls that he'll get drunk and he'll start jumping into DMs and send them gifts of little kids
I just remembered what's about to come up, and I'm giddy for it.
crying and stuff because they're not responding to him.
Oh, yeah, that guy's
talking
banned.
about the guy that
Straight up
DM'd the
banned.
girl on Pinterest? Are you talking about that guy?
Yes, that's him.
Outlaws.
Ooh.
Okay.
Outlaws,
So
yeah.
apparently he got blocked by Alyssa in the Discord, and then he literally went and found her fucking Pinterest to DM
Oh, yeah,
her.
that guy's
How
banned.
the fuck do you even DM somebody on Pinterest?
Is he still in? Hold on, let me double check to see if he's still in the server. It says one of the mods taken.
How do you even DM somebody on Pinterest? Well, Freak's gonna find a way.
My
Out
lord.
yet. Let me do it. Let me do it. Banned. Let's see. Why?
Oh.
Fucking DM.
Sweet Tea's over here mad because she didn't get a DM.
I didn't get a DM, I don't think. He probably knew I'd tell
She's
on
one
him.
of the people who said
Goodbye.
she responds.
Dude, that's fucked up. We're having some
do
fucking
respond.
drunk dickhead DMing girls and fucking trying to find their socials when you fucking won't reply on Discord. No, you're gone, bro. You're gone.
Who was the other guy who did that shit? There was that one dude
Illuminate.
Yeah, that guy.
was
Ozzy sent you. What's up, Tech? Yes, Deluminate, the guy I forgot about too. When I was watching this and Zay said this, I was laughing so hard. That dude, literally, and they're gonna talk about it. He went and like dated Links. The way she tells it, she just enjoyed his money. And now he's in iVixie server. So, you know, I can only imagine. Oh man, that dude's a fucking loser. Morningstar.
Was that Illuminate? Yeah,
That
you remember
was.
his name.
Yeah, because I exposed him on live. Yeah, I was the one who
You
came
did.
up and
I
told you all
remember
about that shit.
I remember that.
Oh
Yeah, we covered that too. We covered Deluminate's degeneracy.
Lord.
Dog, I've seen some of those texts. Like, it gets raunchy.
The funniest thing about Deluminate, he started dating one of the Voldemorts after he got kicked out of the community.
Links, yeah.
The hesitation and you saying that like,
That man needs to stop talking about his chandelier, and maybe women will stop just using him for money. Dude, you dated somebody in Canada. You didn't even clap. You spent all that money. You didn't even clap cheeks, bro.
It is what it is. It's like I got in trouble because I tried to warn her, like, "Yo, don't fuck with this dude."
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what do you guys think about Xylee? Because Xylee really got the
Dude.
blunt of all of
I
this.
think Xylee hates me right now. I think Xylie's never going to talk to me again, and she hates me right now, and I don't know. how to
She
deal
ain't
with
like that. I think she'd fucking hate Keem, bro. Because not only did like
Yeah.
he say he was getting rid of both of them, got rid of one of them, and then also laid
No,
into
he
her and
didn't.
said,
He made
"Leave
me
us
pick. I could have picked your mama. I could have fucking picked your mama. That's the fucked part about it. He made me pick. He made me be
It
the
would have
evil
been
bad guy.
it would have been a stupid decision for you to pick anyone other than Billy because Billy has the community like that. So like you'd be building an entire show from scratch, whereas you're keeping the foundation of the show, and you're not the Billy, but you could be the Xylee, right? It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
Like I know Billy could be my buff.
Facts. Like that's 100%. Like more people, like especially with the tides and how things are currently, more people are behind Billy than they were Xylee, obviously. You know, so if you removed Billy, like you would have had a complete freaking hate riot on your hands. But at the same time, you know, it's I don't know. Sometimes change is good.
Like the dynamic me and Buff have. I know me and Billy could have that, but with the other two options I was given, I don't know if I could see like a similar dynamic.
I don't trust most VTubers. Tech, you know what, man? It is, yeah, it's a little difficult. I personally, to me, I've watched iVixie streams. I've been in there. She's pretty cool. I just, there's a lot of them that are just, you know, like Smash Bros, Minecraft, you know, type deal.
Dynamic. And I feel like that's the best dynamic that works for me on stream.
That was the only choice.
I
Like,
work with
Billy's
Billy,
very malleable.
trust. I get it. Like, I get it.
Hey, what's up, Miss Chess? How you doing?
Dude's delightful to work with.
Like Billy kind of looked like he was crying when he got put up there.
I don't have a lot of words right now.
I figured you wouldn't.
All right, I'm gonna make this go back to normal because Billy definitely seemed like he was hard in his feelings here.
To work with.
Like Billy kind of looked like he was crying when he got put up there.
I don't have a lot of words right now.
I figured you wouldn't.
And then you got this like congratulations like music in the background.
But
And Billy's over here just no, Billy's over here just like holding back tears, but you got all this this like happy, joyful music. It's like playing dance music at a funeral.
I like Zay a lot.
This is going to be good. No, this is actually going to be good. All right.
man.
Zay actually works. She actually does work, right? She understands what the job is. Like,
Billy's over here, like in my opinion, Billy's over here like, yeah, I don't fucking care. Billy's like, yeah, you fucked us, Kim. Yeah, just get on with it. Billy is a lovable fat, like how Ralphie May was. Yes, exactly. He's one of those people who is very over the top, and he has a personality that you like him or you don't. That's kind of the only two ways about it. And typically, if you're a more like reserved person, you're not really gonna like somebody who's incredibly like boisterous and loud and all of that. But she also knew she had it prior. Keem telling her to prepare and dyeing her hair red and black. You are correct, Scatty Monkey. You are correct. She definitely knew prior. Ozzy Cobb, friend of the channel. Oh, what's up, channel? His facial expressions show he's not happy in the situation. Tech, 100%, bro. I mean, look at the pause face I got right here. This man.
I need to tell the audience what's going on, and I need to go the extra mile to bring information that nobody knows. And you're there to be that MC, right? To give your opinions on the stuff, bring the comedy. This is going to work. As long
But Billy doesn't really give his thoughts on stuff. He's a contrarian. Like, he typically goes against the grain.
as everyone's focused on doing this job right, Rewind will be great again.
I think him and Xylee just got into a fight right before the show got on. That's hearsay now. That's,
No.
I have no information.
He really wanted another month to try and sort this shit out. He really wanted, he you know, because to both of them, Rewind is the two of them, right? And like the thought of doing it without the other is fucking rough. Like, he does really
I
like
used to
Zay.
love watching it back in the day. Like, it was addicting to watch Rewind. Like, maybe 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago, it was good.
Yup.
Like, I don't know what happened. It just, like, lost the, I don't know, like, the vibe or something got changed. But Xylee wanted you to be the stand-in for her when they had the, like, a couple days off. So I'm sure you were her predecessor anyway.
To some extent, but like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like because I was given the option to pick on live and I didn't pick her, like, that's part of it, right? Like, I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna get nothing but criticism for not picking your mama, not picking Xylee, for picking Billy, for
Your mama
not
wasn't
sticking
even a
with Buff.
question.
Like, I get that, but you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's why Keem does what he does, right? Because it's a loop of drama that's not gonna go away now.
Yes. That's all the network is. A loop of drama. It survives on drama. It's the whole reason Dad didn't want to be a part of it. But, you know, I can like akin this a little bit, like the whole Xylee being tossed or being replaced and all that, and how you would be feeling about that. And it's like, damn, so easily replaceable. Like, it would suck. But at the same time, I have to think about it like this. She definitely was not seeming incredibly happy. And later on, right, in this thing that I made, she talks about how she wasn't able to hide it as well as like Billy was. And that's another thing. Like, if you can't hide the fact that you're unhappy, people are going to pick up on it, and that vibe is going to, you know, be killed for them. Or if you're unhappy with work, or let's say you hate your job, you're not going to be enthusiastic while you do it. And because, especially if you're in customer service, which this job kind of is, you know, people are going to feed off of that. They're going to see it, you know? So it's one of those things where it's like, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, all the signs were there that you didn't want to be there. Billy is great about taking the unpopular opinion, and then he asks you why you're disagreeing with him for having a stance, even if he knows it's not right. It's part of the showman. Yeah, absolutely, Tech. It's 100%. Like, that's why I said, like, the only other benefit besides money would be Zay learning from Billy on showmanship and how to perform and all that. What show is this? Wingo was banished to a second tier show. Oh my lord. No, this is actually live here, channel. I'm reacting to what was on the actual main show.
Yeah.
Retro Super Chat $20. Rewind before Fat Camp was the best show. Zay, make it great again. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Well, everybody was saying like Rewind before Fat Cat was the best show. Like, Rewind really worked when the network was smaller.
Yes.
It made it easier
really,
to cover all the shows.
yeah, when it was just Queens Live, Rewind, and I think Aussie. Like, I think Aussie was like the fourth show or some shit like that. It was very easy to jump on Rewind because that's the place that you kind of jumped on. Now there's a whole network you can jump on. Like,
Yeah, that's where most of the hosts now made their bones, was on Rewind. Like, then, if I'm not mistaken, they moved like tryouts at one point in time to Rewind. I remember that. They moved like tryouts for like Live and Queens and shit to Rewind. So that's where a lot of the community members would jump into the waiting to be pulled up to go ahead and do it. Now, of course, they still had their tryouts on Queens or on Live and shit like that. But Rewind is where almost all these hosts got their start, or at least got their like moment.
I jump on Bus, I jump on Nuts and other things like that. That sounds so bad. Holy shit! Why y'all need to change fucking names?
I don't know where these names come from.
Keem,
Fucking right.
He
If I could
just
nuts
picks words he can spell.
and balls. Nuts and balls.
All right, I do dislike Rasloff, but that was a funny dig right there. He only picks names he can spell.
I'm annoyed. I'm trying not to be a dick about it. Okay, I'm gonna see how it fucking goes. Luckily for me, daylight savings just hit, so it's instead of fucking 6 a.m. at 7.
Drifty Allison Zero super chatted $20. Congratulations, Zay, on making it to LolCowRewind. You will do great.
Hey, Xylee, would you be willing to come on and talk about it? Because, like, not only did he remove you from Rewind, he kind of talked trash about Reaper.
Completely shit on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Like, completely shit on it. Like,
Is Reaper still just Xylee alone?
Yeah, it's just Xylee doing, like, her normal thing, like the reacting to stuff.
honestly, I feel like Xylee and fucking Buff just got railed.
Yeah.
Dude, Buff I'm worried about, but I know he's gonna fucking cook on nerds. Like I know him and Lisi, it's gonna take a little bit of time.
I'm gonna be honest. To anybody who's in chat, go a 1 if you find Lisi entertaining, a 2 if you don't. It'll be kind of interesting because, in my personal opinion, she's great at playing a lot of different characters. I just think that they don't use the right, like they oversell the characters that they're wanting, or that Keem is wanting, or the dynamic that they're wanting. And personally, for me, outside of the LCU, she's way more entertaining because she's not being forced to play a fucking role. Like, think about the whole CD-ROM situation that was so incredibly fake. Now we have the Buff Lisi drama, and then we also have like the other times that she was on there. A lot of 2s, but I also think that, yeah, I could understand that, especially if your only interaction with her is watching her on these fucking shows. None of the girls are entertaining besides Xylee. I would say Xylee is definitely the most entertaining. I don't think, Chubby's is boring as hell. Oh my God, there's only like 4 chicks in the net. Oh my God, I totally completely forgot about Queens.
Time for them to adjust. But he's so talented himself that I know that it's gonna be fine on nerds.
He needs to stop asking for money like it's a meme, because it's not a meme and people don't respond to that well. Make him stop. Like, he has to do that shit on his own. Like, but bro, I know you're watching. Stop, please.
So you look like you were kind of like in your feelings before you jumped on.
All right, so Billy ends up jumping on the LolCow Live, and so he talks about his side of things. When you have an empire that you have based a wrestling story script on something, or sometimes the people who are playing a character don't own out, and we've seen that become true more often than not. Don't own out. Yeah, they go way too into their character, I think is what you're trying to say, Tech. I totally agree. Love Batgirl, but could be seen as biased as I'm on the docket. Honestly, I think Batgirl is a great, like, stand-in personality, and the reason I say that, and I have nothing against her, it's just the reason I say that is that she's more so of like a person you take to be there, like a co-host who's kind of just there. Like, she does talk and all that, but generally it's like she almost has to be told to talk. The same thing like with Beans, only Batgirl's way more entertaining, way more energetic, way more personable than Beans ever fucking was, or probably ever could fucking be. You know, and I think that's the like where she needs to work on it more. She needs to interject more. She needs to like basically have more confidence and talk more. But I don't think that's her personality. I think her personality is really just to add on to extra stuff that somebody's already saying
The show today. Well, at least
Batgirl is a shit host. That's the eye candy of the show. What do you mean, Tech? You don't go to Watch Cafe for Tommy C? He doesn't do it for you?
when you jumped up with Keem, like, is there something maybe you're just not waking up right? Or are you having a hard time with the Rewind breakup? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'd say it's the Rewind breakup thing.
Probably.
It's not a good feeling, you know?
Bro, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what wants this chat. Look at this. $10, $20 donations. Okay. They want $200 for Wings to intern on Chubby. How is that in any way, shape, or form worth $200? Like, I'm not trying to be a detractor. I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but like $200 just for him to go fucking intern. You do understand that interning is an unpaid position. I don't get it. I don't know. 100%. She definitely got it in her. We see it behind scenes. She just got to push her to bring it out more on stream. And I agree with you, Scotty. And like, that was the issue. That was my biggest issue with Beans, is that she was just there, a lump on a log, boring as hell, and had to be instructed when to talk. But Batgirl has shown progression as she's been on Cafe and has become more and more out of her shell. So she actually shows that she can improve. If you ban the out speakers, you silence the thoughts. Oh, I see what you're saying, Scatty. Nothing compared to Rastov getting 2,500 to wear a cheerleader outfit he hasn't got yet. Scatty Monkey, we're in the same boat, brother. Like, this is like, might as well slap Supreme on everything they do because those are the prices.
I've been trying to make this work for a while, and now there's a new directive, and I was ready to be taken off the show. I was ready to be put on with Yo Mama, which would have been horrible if that happened.
Appreciate the subscription.
I was ready to have Xylee take over. I was ready to, I was ready for everything. Zay Suited is at least one of the best case scenarios for a situation that just kind of doesn't feel right, It just sucks. Xylee and
I feel like you were in a safer position than Xylee was, though. Like, I feel like you were going to flourish anywhere that you're put because you tend to be like a big bowl of Jello. Like, you kind of conform and mold into any box that you're put into.
Also, I don't feel like too.
It's confirmed Billy is a ditto.
I just don't feel like Xylie's the same person in that. Like, she has to have a very niche.
No. Billy is Flubber. Anyone ever watch that old school was it early 2000s movie Flubber? Yeah, that's Billy.
Structure to succeed.
Only supersized.
In, like, which is not a shot at Xylee. It's just that some people are really good at one thing. Like, this person's really good at small engine repair, and Xylie's just that person. She's really good at one thing, whereas you're more malleable.
Yeah, I mean,
but the one thing that she's really good at is freaking is reviewing stuff. Like, that's her bread and butter. That's why freaking Rewind was so good. It's it's not the fact that she's just good at one thing. It's the fact that she just doesn't have the same love and passion for it anymore. Shit, I've had the same thing. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, even all the way back when it was the after show, like, there were times where I took like a week-long break or more or anything like that where I didn't upload for a week or even longer, because sometimes you just get burnt out. Sometimes there's just so much going on in your real life. Like, sometimes you just need to step away,
Left here and everything, I would find something else to do with my life too, So it's like everything in here I'm looking at as an opportunity. When Keem's saying people are too negative, I don't like negativity. I don't like dealing in negativity.
So you must hate my motherfucking ass.
You should hear what he says about you behind the scenes, bro. Oh my god.
I say it to his face.
Well, yeah.
I like to deal with negative people, and I like to try and turn them. I like to flip them. It's a challenge.
I don't know about flipping, Billy, but you definitely like poking the bear.
I think there's nothing wrong with someone choosing negativity. It's wrong for them to stay there. But yeah, I don't know what to feel right now other than it feels like I've lost, and hopefully Xylee on Reaper will be able to swing something into gear that makes Keem realize that she's fucking not the words he used today about Rewind. I hope I can break out of that shell of negativity too. I don't want to be looked at as someone who was making the wrong moves. Like Keem said, he said, I told you so. And it's like, well,
have you
we
talked
are.
to Xylee
So now
yet?
what? I reached out to her. I think that she's not very talkative right now either.
Fair
I'm only
enough.
up here because the chat told me to come up here, and I was like, oh, let's see what's
Because
going on.
we asked Xylee to come up here to talk about how it's going to affect her, because I figure she's going to be the best person to jump into, because like Xylee losing Rewind is like a huge hit in her life, right?
Yeah, because it was literally the whole reason that she was even like brought on. It's the whole reason. Like, that was the whole like thing with her being brought on, specifically because she does this type of stuff already and completely has neglected her channel entirely to do this, which I think is I mean, everybody makes their own choices, but in no way, shape, or form, like, you got to have that thing to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? But I think she just completely got burnt out, wasn't happy anymore, and it showed and everything. And she, should have just had that time off or been given the time off, which you can say she was given the time off over the last weekend. But it's like, come on.
And like falling back just on Reaper, then he shit on Reaper to go with it. Like, he didn't just like remove her from Rewind.
No.
The other show she had, he's like, well, this show sucks. It needs to be redone or reworked and actually have effort put into it. And like, this is like one of Keem's best friends. Like, Xylee has been around since before LolCow Live and the whole like network. And it's like, damn, he's going hard as fuck on her. He's making her eat white dog shit.
It wasn't an
I
easy
think,
watch.
he's calling her, she said if she only gets Reaper, things are going to change for Reaper. Those are her words.
Mhm.
So he's like giving her every reason to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I-
and see, that's what I'm saying. The other thing too is like she kind of shot herself in the foot with some of the stuff she said. If she's saying, if you give me only, it's like Keem is saying, I need more effort, right? And she's saying, if I only have Reaper, I'm going to do more. So in Keem's brain, he's saying, okay, she can't do more on Reaper if she's on Rewind. Take her off of Rewind. Like, if she's not enjoying Rewind, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's only so much sympathy I can have. And it's the same thing with anybody. Like with Jordy, there's only so much sympathy you can have with stuff that happens to him, because a lot of the time he says shit that brings it on himself, right? Boogie's, Keem, all of them. Every last one of them. I think Keem told her to stop with her channel because she had Keem detractors as an audience. I mean, you know what? Let's be realistic here. There's a lot. Any person who is a host, if they go in on their own personal channel, they're gonna have it because they're most likely banned on that channel and all that. I don't know. Regardless, to me that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, Tech, because she could literally just ban the people. Like if they're being obnoxious detractors and shit like that, then you can just ban people.
I hope that's the silver lining in this big plate of dog
I
shit.
have to say this. I don't know what the fuck Reaper does. I've never seen a second of it. Like, what does Reaper do?
It's a reaction channel. Xylee reacts to things.
So like locale things, music things, anything on the internet?
The rise and fall of LolCows, basically. I think she did the rise and fall of Wings, the rise and fall of Boogie.
She reacts to commentary community shit the same way that I generally do as well. Like, it's the same stuff that she does on her personal channel.
The rise and fall of Keemstar.
It's like what she does on her personal channel.
DSP.
I hate those videos. The rise and fall. Like, I make more money now than I did in my heyday.
Keem also hates those videos.
It's like the rise and fall. It's like life is peaks and valleys, regardless of anywhere that you go. Like you're never going to stay on top. Everybody becomes Friends season 7 at something. You got to reinvent yourself, or at least apply your craft in a different way that people there. And sometimes you just got to be out of the spotlight and come back, and people miss you, right?
Exactly.
You say everybody becomes
Disney.
You say everybody becomes Friends season 7. You have to remember Friends season 1 had a monkey.
Yo,
That's
Friends season
along
one was
the
a
way.
banger.
The monkey is like every season one's got something really special that gets lost too.
Look, and if we decide we want
Exactly. And so here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing here. So like what he just said, every season 1 has something special, something that hooks you in, right? That brings you in and that you start. But as the seasons go on, people change, storylines change, things happen, people leave, new people come in. You have to start reinventing things, right? And you're not always going to get the freaking, a diamond to mold. Sometimes you're going to get bronze, and you still have to do the best that you can with bronze. And if bronze is too much, like not too much, but if like having just bronze for a while pisses you off and is like really starting to wear you down, then you need to remove yourself a little bit so that way you can get the energy to turn that bronze back into diamond or gold or whatever fucking analogy you want to use here, And so here, and it's like, you could take the after show, for example. When Ken left, that dynamic we had of the three of us, it broke. Like there was no way to actually like re-get that, right? Because I'm not bringing anybody on who's going to be able to replace Ken. It's my dog. And they're not only that, but anybody who I would bring on as a co-host or do stuff with, like collaborations with, they're not going to be Ken. They're going to be themselves. And when he left, we had to rework, okay, what are we going to do now? Because now I've lost that staple of the channel. You have to rework this. And very shortly after Ken had left, we actually took time behind the scenes to rework the show and wasn't uploading as much anymore because I had to find a new, not necessarily pathway, but I had to find a new feng shui, if you will, right? Like I had to find a new way to present the after show. And now we're TLO. And after that occurred, I have to reinvent it again. Everybody's life goes through seasons. Some are worse than others, but on the worst ones, you have to be able to realize that you might just need to stay indoors for a little bit.
want 4 a.m. All right, just have to kill Reaper. It's fine, easy. Now's not the time for jokes, but I don't know.
Mr. Jameson in the local live chat states watching.
Okay, I want you guys to remember this right here, and this is one of the reasons why I say Rastov is a weasel. right here, he makes a joke about like killing off Reaper, which obviously is the only show that Xylee has. And then he turns around and says, probably not the best time for jokes, or I know it's not the best time for jokes, or something like that. So just keep that in mind.
Really special that gets lost too.
Look, and if we decide we want 4 a.m., all right, just have to kill Reaper. It's fine. Easy. Now's not the time for jokes, but I'm
He's acknowledging that now is not the time for jokes. I guarantee you this will not in any way, shape, or form be hypocritical later in the future.
Mr. Jameson in the LolCow live
kidding.
chat states, watching Xylee watch other YouTubers' content is never going to take off, bro. That's not true. There's several million view channels that just do
Yes.
reacts. The problem is you can't do this.
And now I hate this here because as somebody who watches Xylee on her own channel and watches her on Reaper, she doesn't react like this.
Yeah, it feels fucking wrong. You know, like that's the
Like Wings is over here taking shots at freaking Xylee and the way she covers stories and shit. And I'm not up here again. I've already made my criticisms of Xylee, but I'm also going to defend her when I think it's fair. He admitted he hasn't seen a single fucking episode of Reaper. So how in the fuck would he know that that's the way she reacts? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think I think that's some bullshit. She doesn't react like that. Does she always have the energy? No, not always. But at the end of the day, she's a lot better than fucking chair reactors and other people who do dumbass shit. Rastov changed after he was taken off Aussie. You know, I mean, Rastov has changed a lot since he started making money, and they started giving him power, and he became a point of authority.
Are we the only 3 people who don't vape? Yeah, so I don't know. I think Rewind's going to be a rough one tonight, and it's going to be rough. Zayzu, did you know she's going to be in the new seat, and it's going to be a big seat to fill, and she knows that too. Why she picked me, I hope it's just because she thinks that if she can deal with Buff, she can deal with anybody, and I don't know. Maybe she's going to miss Buff, and I'm like Buff's little fat friend. I don't know.
my talent is for sale. Hey, Xylee.
All right. Now remember that thing Rastov said that I told you to keep in your brain?
You gonna take out Reaper?
Oh, it was a joke.
You a fake bitch. You a fake bitch. Fuck you. That's why people call you Snake Stalker. I'm a bitch.
It was a joke. Relax.
You're a fake bitch, bro.
Okay, this is why you got fired, because you can't take a joke.
No,
Yes.
that's not it.
Yes,
you
it
know
is.
that's all.
It's
You know
just a
that's all I got.
That's so rich from Rastov when Rastov literally, and Xylee's going to say it here too, and I 100% agree with her, but it's so rich of Rastov of all people to be like, you can't take a joke, when the entire time, whenever Keem's like messing with him or saying things that are mean in Rastov's eyes, he has to go cry about it constantly and get all the sympathy points and all the white knights and shit to come out.
It's just a joke, man. Come on.
How many jokes have Keem done to you and you coped for and you loop over and over and over again for 2 fucking hours? I'm not the only one that can't take a joke, Rastov.
Yeah, but I can get over it. Like, you're gonna.
Yeah, okay.
Now, after looping about it after 2 shows, of course. When you loop at it for like 4 to 6.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to get over something when you've completely talked it to death. Like, it's really easy to do that.
Kill the vibe in here, please. Jesus
I
Christ.
missed what you said. Are you willing to repeat it?
All I said was that, like, if Balls wasn't doing well at 2 p.m., all we would have to do is like break Reaper, and then we could go take 4 a.m. It was just a joke. And then I said, I'm kidding. We wouldn't do that, obviously.
Yeah, but
And this is why I say he's a fucking snake. Like, yes, it's a joke, 100%. But the fact that he's acknowledging that it's not the time for jokes like that and is wanting to turn around and be like, it was just a joke. It's like, dude, you're fucking acknowledging that it's not the best time for jokes. You acknowledge, which is an acknowledgement that it's gonna piss her off, which it obviously did. But it's like, you just take it, bro. Just take the L. Just like, if it was me, I'd be like, look, it was a poor joke. I apologize. I hear what you're saying. That's it. That's all you got to do.
I'm not an advocate for this because I have terrible timing too with a lot of things. But like, she's probably in a bad spot mentally right now.
I didn't think she was watching. I was just
When Wings is the voice of reason, there's an issue.
joking.
She doesn't have to watch. She's got people who tell her everything. She wasn't watching last night when Keemstar was going in on her on Aussie. And when she woke up to the Reaper, she had multiple people telling her what was up, and she addressed it on Reaper.
See, I disagree. I think like the idea, like the name probably should change, but the idea of Reaper could work, right? Like 100% could work.
Yeah.
It just has to have a
little on that show.
But you just got to have the right commentary with the right theatrics and the right gimmick to go with it. You could very easily have a million sub channel. Like as I said before, there's dudes that sit there laugh at rap videos right now. They got 1 million motherfucking subs. You're smarter than them. Just put it, just apply it.
You knew before it was a thing.
All right, so they go on to Reaper, and pretty much Reaper was a look back on what happened on Reaper, right? Kind of like what we did when Ken was off a cafe, and even when Ken left a cafe, we went and the same time we went and looked back on all the after show stuff that we did. We looked when Ken was off a cafe, we looked at some of the best bits of Ken, et cetera, et cetera. It was a good stream. I'm not gonna lie. I keep hitting my mic. It was a good stream. It was funny. It was entertaining. And you want to know why? Because everybody was happy. Everybody was happy about the content and what they were doing. Everybody was in the zone. It wasn't, oh, we have to make money. We have to make money. Keep putting up, put up goals and goals and goals and goals. Money, money, money. They were just focused on the fucking content. It's crazy how the show was better when they focused on the content rather than meeting a goal.
Hey, you named Milkers. When Milkers started at Mafia Milkers, you're the one that came up with that name too. Do you know? Okay, listen, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Yeah, I'm off the show now, but god damn it, this show was such a fucking staple that we actually impacted this whole fucking universe. So fuck anybody who doesn't respect the fact that I was on here with it.
A lot of
Facts. 100%. And I agree with her. Regardless if you hate her or not, the fact remains the same. So, some of your favorite freaking hosts got their bones on Rewind. So without Xylee, and without the after show, let me just bring without the after show. But without Xylee and Rewind, your favorite host might not even be a thing in the LCU network.
a lot of people.
I agree. This show, without you starting this show, Xylee, truthfully, like there's Rewind. Rewind is the reason I'm even a fucking host. Okay, like
Facts.
If it wasn't for you guys pulling me up, giving me the opportunity, putting your necks out for me with Keem, trying to convince him that I wasn't complete shit, even when he said I was, I wouldn't be.
Shit, I told him I was like Nightmare. I told him on Cafe because I have the timestamp on that one somewhere. Okay, I have it saved because I was going to show it to Nightmare because he pissed me off with something. And I was like, I'm telling you, get Nightmare up there. He'll be eye candy for the girls. The ladies love him.
But no, genuinely, thank you guys for everything. For everything you've done for Rewind.
Fuck yeah,
for
bro.
you as well.
Thank you guys for being along with us the whole way, ups and downs.
Tag, I think Rewind will take a dip without her, to be honest. I think it'll take some time. I think it'll definitely take some time for them to find their groove. Well, chat, we got some people in here. One, if you think Rewind will have a reawakening. Two, if you think it's just going to go downhill from here.
My friends
gave me a platform and you pushed for me to be where I am now, and I wouldn't be without you guys. So genuinely, the Alchem vow. I appreciate every one of you.
Deocker down, like you said. But
I'll fucking Deock you down. Don't leave my ultimate moment.
I bet you would. But no, look.
And Rastov helped too, actually.
Without Billy showing me this place and me learning Xylee and you guys pushing me to fuck with Zay and me and Zay building the most legendary, weird, nerdy, weird fucking Rewind podcast. Never mind. Keep going.
I think, rewinding old Rewind, like really, really shows what an impact and how great this show's been.
Because they were focused on the content, not making money.
And, shit, most of the hosts got their first start on this show. And they've been up here tonight reminiscing. You have Rastov, Nightmare, One Buff Weeb. And many more.
me and Ralph thought the same thing in that moment.
You're an evil person at times. Without I have to hand it this man. He is a showman. He has great timing. Say what you will. Keem is an entertaining person. Not always, but he has good timing. He is a good entertainer.
Me and Rastov synced up. I synced up with you.
Yep. And everybody else.
Okay, Keem.
It's nice not to be the bunt of that joke. Right? I thought it was going to be.
I guess what I'm saying is this is truly what we've been missing for months and months and months, and we got to make Rewind great again. And I know it's going to come across personal, all right, but it's just business. And I guess it is personal because this was my favorite show, and it got ruined, and I want to fix it. And that's really
Thank you for bringing me into the universe as a whole.
And then we have Ken coming in.
It was a pleasure.
That's all.
Y'all have been a major part of this whole thing.
Good night,
It's
Keem.
been a pleasure listening to
Bro,
you guys.
Ken's
Much
messages
love to you both.
reading out
Yeah,
right
fuck
now.
that. You gave me Lacey,
Much
bitch. I
love
don't
to you,
care.
Ken. And
No, you fuck off with all of that. Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 100%. I'm exactly the same way. I'm like, you can take your let's all be friends, kumbaya bullshit somewhere else, bro. After all the shit you talked about my shows, nah, fuck that. Rastov went from white to pink in this entire segment. It's his lighting. It might come back, but it's gonna take 5 to 6 months. Damn, Tech, you have zero faith in that. I think it'll take a while. I definitely do. I think it'll take a while for them to find a pocket if they can. And I think that the obstacles are going to be very easily spotted from day one.
For real,
Yeah,
fuck him.
fuck Keemstar. Yeah.
Say one thing before I head out because I want you guys to have your proper goodbyes. I just want to say this is a rough situation for me as much as it is for Billy and Xylee. A bunch of people are saying I should have just said no. If you know how Keem works, that's not how the universe works, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try to come in and be Xylee. I'm going to come in and be Zay. And I'm sorry if that's upsetting for some of you guys, but this isn't going to be Billy and Xylee anymore. It's going to be Billy and Zay. And I know that's really weird, but I want you all to keep supporting Buff and Lacey over on Nerds. I want you all to keep supporting Xylee over on Reaper. And hopefully you'll support me and Billy over here on Rewind. But I guess we'll see.
And you know what, Keem? Fuck you. It was personal. You couldn't even bring me up there and tell me that shit to my face. You can fuck off. I don't care what you have to say in the fucking stream.
I'm going to end it right after I say to Zay Zooted, if it wasn't her, it would have been a lot worse. Boogie.
I agree.
Welcome.
Hey guys, what did I miss? Anything happen today?
A whole lot.
Like what?
You're on the Ferris wheel.
Really?
All right. Here's where fireworks happen.
Yeah, really.
Personal? Because you went on fucking stream and you said, you ain't gonna fucking bring me up there and fucking do me like you did those other people. That's what you said. And
Like
guess
you
what? I
listen to
caught
other
everything.
people.
So, again, sometimes people say things that shoot themselves in the foot. And you got to stand on what you say. So again, there's only so much sympathy I can have in this situation because she literally did say, you're not bringing me up there and firing me and putting on a spectacle like everybody, like you have with everybody else. So bro is just like, you're fired. Like, it's shit. Don't get me wrong. It's 100% shitty, but at the same time, say what you mean what you say it with your chest and 10 toes down. Like,
People like you listen to people.
I can fucking remember every little.
I don't
fucking thing
care.
until the end of
I
day.
don't care.
You think
Goodbye,
you're the Reaper?
Keem.
You think you're the Reaper, motherfucker?
Goodbye, Keem.
You want to get personal?
Goodbye,
We'll get
Keem.
personal. You
I
said it,
will.
bitch. You said it. You
I
said
said
you're
it.
not going to drag me up there.
I said it. I'm not going to rage at
And now
you,
you're mad
Keem.
at that.
I
And
do
now you're
no,
mad at that.
no.
You'd
I'm
be
mad
at
on how
any
you did
fucking
it.
scenario. You would
I
be
will.
mad at any fucking scenario, and you would make up
Actually,
some
no.
other fucking
If you would have
bullshit.
carried it
I
differently,
am your
no.
reality
And
check.
I'm not even
I am
mad
your
at Zay.
reality check.
I
I'm
am
your
not
reality
mad at
check.
Zay.
I
I'm not
am
mad
your
at Zay
fucking
taking my
reality
place.
check, and I'm gonna
I'm
keep
not
being your
mad.
reality
I'm
check.
not. No. You.
oh my God, Nightmare's just looking left and right like mom and dad are fighting right now. Like, I'm going to be honest. Could he have had a conversation with her behind the scenes? Sure. But then we wouldn't have, obviously, this situation here, right? We wouldn't have the raw reaction to it, et cetera, et cetera. And Xylee most likely might not have ever popped up on live had he had that conversation with her behind the scenes. Who knows? Could he have done it in a more respectful way? I mean, saying like, "Hey, just an FYI, I'm like going to be I'm choosing Zay for freaking Rewind, and I'm gonna have her pick somebody. I don't know who she's gonna pick." It's like at least it would, you know, soften the blow. So but as we all know, Keem loves drama. Drama makes money.
Do you not understand? I'm not mad. Do you not understand? I am not mad about Zay taking my place. I'm not mad about Zay taking my place.
This is the real world.
I am not mad about Zay taking my place. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I'm not mad about Zay taking my place at all.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think she's the perfect choice.
I'm
mad about how he carried it.
We will see you. Reaper is coming up later tonight. Balls is coming up literally as we speak. We're still here. Xylee and I are still here in the LCU. So go support Xylee on Reaper. I'll see you over on Balls right now. Nightmare, happy birthday. Anything you want to say, Xylee?
No, I'm done.
Thank you guys for everything.
So that was the fallout of Rewind. This is what I'm going to say. Xylee said and did enough things that would prompt Keem to not want to have her on Rewind. Does it suck? Yes. Is it a blow to the whole dynamic? 100%. Do I sympathize with her for it? To a degree. Absolutely. But at the same time, you got to at least it's one thing to be like, oh my god, I'm dying, I can't do this anymore, I'm upset, I'm not happy with this, yada yada yada. But at least saying like, okay, look, this is the way it is right now, but like just give me some time and we'll work it out. Like, had that been the whole core thing, because she did say that she wanted some time off and then she was coming back, right, to Rewind. And I think at that point, I think long before that, Keem already made his decision that he was going to be replacing her. Should he have told her? It would have been the better thing to do, definitely. But at the same time, she gave him enough reason to not. So my sympathy only goes so far. I feel bad for her, but who knows exactly how it's going to go.
From zero to hero, we rise.